And we're back. 3 months of non-football is out of the way. We're back with a bang. And Premier League is officially back this weekend, folks.
Thank fuck for that. Jesus Christ. It's the end of summer when the football's back.
Yeah. It's been a long 3 months. Like, there's no... Usually you might have a bit of World Cup or, European Championship or something on, but we had nothing this year. We have to be stuck with a bit of under-17 football to be kind of keeping us going like brutal, folks.
Up to just town derbies, actually. That's killing one another. Yeah, because all we really had on the telly was just the boxing and the UFC, wasn't it?
We've nothing really, no football at all. Like,
I don't give a fuck about the rugby or the gas.
No, not really, no. We're just kind of, like, literally football fans there, like, clinging to a little bit of transfer news just to keep them going.
Just a bit of gossip.
Keep you going until it starts, but it's back now this weekend, so I'm delighted to be back. I think it's going to be the hardest Premier League ever.
Yeah, in a long time.
Yeah, well, like, the top 6-7 clubs are so strong this year. It's never had teams this strong going against each other before. Like, there's always been outright favourites, but this year, you'd have to say City's going to be the favourite for what they've spent.
City and United. I think it's the two Manchester teams. Yeah, the two Manchester teams are going to go head to head.
Well, I don't think Chelsea's out of it either. I think Conte...
I do. I think Costa's gone. He was very badly managed. Well, not badly managed. Everyone kind of knows he wants to go back to his beloved Atletico.
Yeah.
And currently he's on a beach in Spain somewhere with his dog. Did you see that photo?
He's still a Chelsea player though, isn't he?
He's training on his own after Conte sent him a text message basically saying that I don't want you in my team, I don't want you in my squad for whatever reason.
He's gone.
We know that's true because Costa actually sent out the photo to everyone in the team, being like this is what's going to happen to you. It was like Costa's probably the second best player after Hazard on the team, and he's getting dealt like that.
Yeah, but like you don't know what's going on in the background either. In the dressing room, like by his attitude on the pitch, he wouldn't be great in the background. It's really all about himself. So
it is, and he doesn't really speak the language
still. But I think he will be a massive loss. Like Morata's gone or Morata's in. For Costa, I still think Costa's a better striker.
Without doubt. Morata couldn't even get started on his last team, Real. I was watching him there when Arsenal were playing the weekend. When Chelsea were playing Arsenal on the weekend in, where was it, Wembley, was it?
Yeah.
When I think
Community Shield.
Yeah, ended up losing when Thibaut Courtois stepped up the goalkeeper to take a
second penalty though. That's ridiculous. I thought that's to management fault. Should never be playing a second penalty.
But we missed Costa, we missed Hazard, we definitely missed Matic. He's gone off to United.
Like Bakayoko hasn't started for you yet. He was out injured, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that Rudiger guy from Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of him, but yeah, no, I don't. Going back to what I don't really think Chelsea are going to be contenders this year. I think it's going to be
the two Manchester clubs.
Yeah, do you remember that? Was it the year before last season when we had that horrific season with Mourinho? I think it's going to be as bad, if not worse. I think Conte's going to leave as well. He's the past couple of months. He's not looking happy. He's not his usual self, even in the press conferences.
He's real sharp now. Really, he was really nice when he came. Now I think he's having enough of the English press. But I'm telling you now, that is not Chelsea to sign it. They're definitely going to sign, if not 2-3 more big signings.
Yeah, we're after getting Jesus. What did you say a few minutes ago? 30, nearly 40 players out on loan.
Yeah, what was it? It was something crazy. It's like 37 players out on loan.
And we've signed 5.
But Chelsea's always been like this. There's loan out so many people, so many young talents there. And try to get the money and try to spend money to get the talent in instead of bringing it up through the youths. But
so Chelsea have got Morata from Real Madrid at 70 million. I wouldn't have paid 70 million for him.
Well, this transfer market, it's crazy.
Yeah. We got Willy Caballero from City. We got him on free. We got Antonio Rudiger from Roma, 34 million. I don't know this guy, so I don't know what to make him. We got Bakayoko. I also don't know about him. He's from Monaco. 40 million.
Bakayoko's good. 40
million. Yeah, I've heard good things about him. And then some kind of Eden Ampadu from Exeter. So he's going to be fucking deadly. He won't get a look in at all.
Not at all. But they're talking about they're trying to get a left back now, the Valencia right back to
cover, well, not Mahoses, to cover the other guy. What's on the far side? Jesus Christ,
Azpilicueta or Alonso,
yeah, to cover him maybe.
But
I think we need someone in the centre of the park. I think after losing Matic,
well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
With Bakayoko out for this first game or 2 games at least, they've no real bite in midfield. They had Matic and out of nothing, Fabregas isn't going to step up to that kind of.
Hazard won't be back either, I don't think. For
he's out as well, is he?
Yeah.
You know,
he was running up and down the pitch there the other day, but he wasn't going to start around.
No.
I can't see him starting. Yeah, I think the biggest loss is definitely Matic going to United. I think
to a rival as well.
Yeah.
I don't think Conte wanted him gone. I don't think he wanted him.
No, he didn't, because he was in the press conferences. They were asking him, and he couldn't give a clear-cut answer as to why he was gone. So definitely, it's the Abramovich is having a bit of an input there as well. But then again, if you're Abramovich and you're pumping oil money into that, millions and billions and billions, you'd fucking want to have a say, I suppose.
Yeah, it comes down to the manager. It's not ran by owners. It should be the manager's decision. Yeah. I still think that he probably would have let Matic go, but he would have maybe give it longer until he signs someone else to cover. You don't want to leave yourself exposed there. And then as a buy-in club, if someone's gonna you want my central midfielder, I'm gonna put an extra 10-20 million on it because I know you desperately need one. That's like City spent ridiculous money. I think it's like 140 million was spent on wing backs this year.
And three
wing backs, like absolutely
decent. Who did they get? The guy from Spurs.
Yeah, Walker and Mendy were the two main ones, but Danilo as well off Real Madrid. Mendy's absolutely world class. I think he's really up there, one of the best left backs. Walker can be dodgy.
These are two wing backs. Like, so you have Stones in the middle. What's Stones going to be like when alright, see you lads, and they're pressing on?
Yeah.
Stones is I don't rate Stones at all. Like, is he good enough to be left back? Is he's going to be left back? So after someone's coming back from a counter, like
I think there was a lot of hype around Stones when the bottom, and like, he had a good season with Everton and that, like, you know. But 50 million, I still don't see where that money on him.
Yeah, to me, he still hasn't proved himself.
But I still think they are going to be the favourites for it. Like with the amount of money there, the amount of money they've gave Guardiola, it was 240 odd million or something like that. Guardiola's meant to be one of the best managers in the world. If he can't go out and at least get right up to the very end and push for the league, maybe if he loses out by a game or two at least.
But they finished third last season, like, and in the pre-season there, he was saying that he started to see flair. That, you know, the way he has his kind of way of playing and stuff like that. He said he was starting to really, really see it. He said towards the end of the last season, he said he started to see it as well, but he said even more so now, and he said he's really looking forward to this season, that he's going to have one of the best seasons as a manager. So,
well, all the pressure's on him now.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, yeah.
Like when he was at Barcelona, right, he had Real Madrid, fair enough, but he did have arguably the best team in the world at the time. Like,
yeah, exactly.
When he went to Munich, he had by far the best team in Germany. Like, he was out by himself going for that league. He's coming to England, it's a whole different kettle of fish over here. Like, I still think he'll tip it this year.
Dave actually inquired about Barcelona's 29-year-old midfielder Sergio Busquets. Imagine him going there.
Yeah, Jesus. Well, I'd say that'd be the league if they got him now.
Yeah.
Like, if you put on top of their attacking options, like, they're going to be going with Sterling, they're going to have Aguero, Jesus, this Bernardo Silva, the original Silva. You know, they've so many. That's Sané, German attacking midfielder. Like, there's so many great strikers, like, great attacking players. Now they have strengthened in the defensive department where they were weak. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think they're all around. They deserve to be favourites this year.
Can they keep company fit though? This is the thing. Yeah, he's always in the past season or two, like.
Yeah, he's completely.
He's a massive player for them.
Oh yeah, and then Arsenal as well. Arsenal were where did they come? 6th last year? 5th? No, 5th.
Were 6th, weren't they?
Yeah, Arsenal came 5th.
Yeah.
Missed out to Liverpool on the top 4. I think this is going to be one of the biggest seasons Arsenal's had. Now I know they say this every season, but like Wenger's saying, he's having one more year to go.
He's going to give a fucking hell for leather.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to leave the club in a worse. Well, I know he hasn't left it in a worse position, but he wants to leave it in a strong position.
Yeah,
leaving, and I don't think he'd proper leave. He'd probably go upstairs somewhere like that. But I think they've signed well. Their new left back looks really, really good. He played really good against Chelsea. Got a goal. I can't even pronounce his name. Kolasinac?
Say Kolasinac.
Yeah, there we go.
I just got sick in my mouth trying to say that. Fucking hell.
I think.
Yeah, him and Lacazette.
Yeah, him and Lacazette are really, like, Lacazette is proven. I know it's in the French league. Even when he's playing internationally, he still gets you goals. I think a squad, like, if they hold on to Sanchez, which I don't know, they're talking about PSG, there's talk about City, there's talk about Munich. All these clubs are meant to be in for Sanchez. If Wenger keeps Sanchez, like, if you just think of this, like, they'll have Lacazette, Sanchez, Ozil, you know.
Will Sanchez stay with them if he's not getting Champions League football?
You see, this is it. Like,
you can't have him out of the Champions League. No. This guy is he's a world.
Oh yeah, he is, and there is talk of PSG giving him 400,000 a week. That's what he wants. Like, but Arsenal aren't going to give him that.
What's Neymar on a week?
What's he on?
About this last week?
536, I think it was.
Christ,
something like that. But
I won't make that in a fucking life.
Yeah, it's still ridiculous money. But I think Arsenal's season will be. It's going to kind of depend on Sanchez. If they keep Sanchez and maybe add someone else. they could push on and get back into the top 4. It's going to be really, really hard for all the top 6 this year. You know, even with the likes of Everton signed really well this year. They want to break into the top 6, get Europa League, get Champions League. You know, with the signings, I think Rooney's going to be great, even on and off the pitch, with his experience.
Yeah.
You know, leading striker for United and England. So
that Davy Klaassen lad from Ajax, 23.6 million.
And Keane off Burnley.
Yeah, Sandro Ramirez from Malaga, 2. Keane from Burnley. Yeah.
I think Keane and Rooney would be the 2 biggest signings for him. And then if they go and get Sigurdsson off Swansea, they're saying 40 million, 45 million around that. That's the type of money they're looking at.
That being said, going out though, they've lost Lukaku, they've lost Cleverley.
Yeah. Well, I think Lukaku will be a massive blow from, like, he's gotten goals the last 2 seasons. Like, I don't think Rooney's going to fill them goals. He'll pop up with a few, but I can't see him scoring what Lukaku scored.
Do you think Lukaku, this is my thing about Lukaku, obviously no, he's absolutely fantastic, and do you know what Lukaku to me summed up is a younger Drogba.
Right.
Okay, but I think he's going to score a truckload of goals in the Premier League, but will he do it in the Champions League? Will he do it? Do you know what I mean? Will he do it in the big massive games?
Big games.
Maybe not the Champions League, but the big massive games that they really need him.
Like, if you think about it, he's still only 24. He's a phenomenal goal scoring record for someone his age. Like, if he's not top goal scorer, he will be thereabouts this year. He will get goals. You know,
I think he's going to make a show of Morata. I think Morata's just going to be a fucking waste of space. Honestly.
I don't think he's going to have the physicality for the Premier League.
Do you remember how bad Torres was in his last season or 2 at Chelsea?
Yeah,
I think he's going to be at just as bad stats.
Jesus, that is.
You can't replace Costa. Everyone hated Costa. He was a fucking bully in the box.
He grinds out goals. You know, he gets in your face. Defenders hate him, but Morata's going to be easier to mark and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think Tottenham are weird this year. I think they haven't signed anyone yet.
And they got rid of for 50 million.
Yeah, Walker. Like, so if Anton, like, they're weakening and everyone else around them is strengthening, so they're kind of
they need to get
staying still when everyone else is moving on. And I think they're playing in Wembley now for 2 seasons when their own stadium's getting built. Yeah. That's going to be massive. You know, this curse of Wembley last season, they were awful at home. Whether they can get behind that and it's all in their heads maybe and push on, but I definitely think they definitely need to replace Walker.
Yeah,
Trippier's out injured for the start of the season, so there's no right back at the minute. So they really need to get the checkbook out and sign someone.
Southampton are prepared to let Virgil van Dijk, who's 26, rot on the stands.
I can't see that. I can't see that. 60 million they're talking about. Like, I don't care who you are, I don't care what club you are in the world. Like, you've a player there that has come out, doesn't want to play for you. He's been saying on social media, he's been trying for 6 months, he's been asking, can he leave this summer?
Yeah.
As the last 2 managers, he wants more competitive football and he wants Champions League football, and as a Liverpool fan I would absolutely love to see him at Liverpool.
Okay.
If Liverpool keep Coutinho and get Van Dijk in,
you aren't keeping Coutinho.
I think we will keep Coutinho. I think
there's a petition and everything signed there this evening from Barcelona to get him, because he's not going to replace. Now I think it's him and someone else. I can't remember. Dembele off Dortmund, but Dortmund put the board are under that much pressure at Barcelona. Fucking head, the amount of money they're after getting for your man going off to
222 million. So they're going to have to. I know.
It's nearly there. Like,
I thought, Jesus, I hope we keep him. I really, really hope we keep him. I think, right.
And if he's keeping, he's only having for another couple of months. So what's the fucking point? Like,
if we got one, well, you don't know. Like, you don't know if we got one more year. That's what they're saying. Oh, keep him for one more year and all this. But do you know,
the best you can do is, I don't think you have the because we definitely don't have it. But I don't think you have the gunpowder per se to finish top. I don't think you will. But you might get in the top 4, and maybe he'd be happy enough with that game, Champions League football.
I think with Liverpool, right?
That's the way he's only going to keep him, in my opinion.
If we get Van Dijk in, I think. Obviously, everyone knows.
Even after Van Dijk?
Yeah, we're favourites again. Yeah.
All right, okay.
I think, like, Liverpool's weaknesses, everyone knows, is crossing, is defending. It's one of the best attacking teams in the Premier League, one of the top goal scorers last season. Everyone knows how bad we are in defence. I think Van Dijk will completely seal that up. Well, not completely, but he'll make a massive impact there.
Yeah.
I think if they got another centre mid in it now, that would really shore everything. I think going forward, where you have Firmino, Mane, Salah, Coutinho, Lallana, you know, great attacking options. I just think they need to keep Coutinho. Now, Klopp said he's not for sale no matter what, and I think it'll be massive for Liverpool. If Liverpool sell Coutinho, it won't be Klopp's decision, it'll be FSG.
Yeah.
So if FSG go behind Klopp and sell Coutinho, I can see Klopp leaving.
over that.
I can see like his ambition for the
We
club
see what happened
is to
with
push
Chelsea and
on.
Matic. Your man didn't want to sell Matic, and he's gone now. He's over training at United.
Well, so this is it. Like, you know, it's going to be hard for like this is a business. It's going to be hard for a business to turn down 120 million or so.
Yeah, when they know they can get 3 or 4 players for that.
Yeah, Klopp. I know where Klopp's coming from. He wants Liverpool to be the best they can be, and how can they be the best they can be if they're selling their best players?
Yeah, that's
true. You know, you're never
But do you
going to
take
be
that sacrifice to if you sell him? Well, there you go.
See, if you sell him, who are you going to get? You're
yeah.
going to spend 40 million on that lasagna of West Ham. Like, you know, you're not going to replace him with
who's not fit to tie his shoes.
exactly. Like you're not going to replace him with same quality. So I don't even know what the discussion is. Like, they should try to keep him, add quality to the team, and then push on. I'm not saying push on for the title. Maybe.
Well, obviously they're going to try push on.
I know, obviously they're going to try.
I don't think they have the manpower or the class.
I think if they soar up the defence, they could come close. But top 4, I think they should be getting into the top 4.
Yeah.
But that's they won't. I'm telling you now, they won't get top 4 if they don't keep Coutinho and they don't buy Van Dijk. They won't get top 4.
Like Liverpool last season summed up were a one-trick pony with a really good trick, and that was if you're going to score 4 goals, we'll score 5.
Yeah, the defence is brutal. We just
didn't
outscored
care,
everyone.
there was no such thing
it
as
was like
defending.
Real Madrid back years ago. We just score more than you. We don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know?
So, but I think if once they sort that out, because they have gone forward, they're great.
Yeah,
and they're great to watch. Fabulous to watch.
Brilliant football. But the defence, everyone knows the defence is the weak link. Need to go out and sort that out. I think Klopp has whoever he has in mind now.
Klopp will have something up his sleeve.
Yeah, hopefully. But Van Dijk, I think, will sign, and 50-50 with Coutinho. Another what are you thinking of the 3 teams that have coming up? Newcastle, Huddersfield, and Brighton.
I can see Brighton doing well.
Like
Huddersfield, I can see Newcastle doing well. I don't know about. It's a mixed bag really. It always is year in year out, isn't it? Like,
it's always so hard to predict. Like Rafa Benitez has come out recently and he's saying that he's publicly said on telly he's not happy because he's not signing players. Like, they're not giving him the money. But
apparently he's been told to offload players before he considers adding 30 million to his buying fee.
To his war
so
chest.
that's what the lads upstairs were telling him. Right, you have to get rid of players and get us 30 million, and then get us a few players. If you're going into the Premier League, you need to have.
They need to have, like, they've signed Atsu off Chelsea and Jacob Murphy off Norwich. Like, they're not Premier League winning teams.
No.
You know, they're not going to be going out there getting you winning goals week in, week out. You need to be. Newcastle's a massive club, absolutely massive club. They need to be going out and backing Rafa to the hilt and staying in the Premier League. There's no guarantee he'll stay in the Premier League.
And he's a great manager as well.
He's a great, like, look at his CV, like, you know, great manager. Liverpool, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, you know, some of the top teams in the world he's managed. You know, Valencia. I still think he's going to find it really hard, especially when he has no money. I don't think his squad's quite good enough to stay up as it is. And I think for Brighton signed, is it 11 players Brighton's after signing, or it's Huddersfield. Huddersfield signed.
Brighton have 11 here as well. Yeah.
Huddersfield got 11 players in. I just think that, like, who do you start? You don't even know who your best team is.
No.
He looks like a good coach. He looks like very good tactical decisions on, but
he's a very good coach in the fucking league he was in.
Yeah, this
is the big leagues now.
I just can't see him even anyway avoiding relegation.
No. Then again, Leicester that time.
Yeah, and look, like,
this is football.
We all said this about Bournemouth. When Bournemouth came up, tiny stadium, 14,000 or something the halls, tiny stadium, small club, and like look at Bournemouth now, really good football.
Got really good signs as well.
Signing,
Begovic, Jermaine Defoe, Nathan Ake from Chelsea for 20 million.
Really good. Like Brighton's problem last season were they weren't scoring enough like crucial goals to be getting you the wins. I think Defoe's going to get you bags. Definitely bags of goals this season. You've seen him with Sunderland. He's gone into a better team. Begovic is class keeper. Everyone knows Begovic is class keeper. Nathan Ake was there, did a great job there.
Chelsea got rid of Begovic for Caballero.
Yeah, he's a number 2.
I don't fucking
Caballero. Yeah, I would have tried myself. I'd pick Begovic, but I don't know. It's going to be hard for the 3 clubs coming up. If I had to say the worst out of them that has no chance, and I do like the way they play football, but I just don't think they're going to cut it in the Premier League, it's going to be Huddersfield, I'd say, out of the 3. maybe the other two lads could give us a shock, and if Rafa Benitez gets a few signings in, I think they could be safe enough. Like
Brighton surprised everyone though to get 10 million for Davy Proper for PSV.
Yeah, see, like
You know what I mean?
I don't know who this.
And that's a record transfer for them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But, do you know?
Then again, who the fuck is he?
Who the fuck is he? I can't see this lad pulling up trees.
No.
That Anthony Connacht, or fucking brutal. He's out injured now for the start of the season. He was their star player last season. Really, really good player. I can see if Brian don't stay up, he'll definitely stay up. He'll be a Premier League player going into next season. I think another team that's going to really struggle is Stoke. A lot of people Stoke's kind of gets goals, scrapes out dodgy wins.
Yeah, Stoke are always ones where they're you can't let them slip. Like,
it's always like a cold night in Stoke, hard to play and all this. But like sold their best player, Anautovic, to West Ham. They've got this lad for free and off Schalke to replace him. Like you're selling a lad for 25 million, getting some lad that hasn't got a great goal scoring record at all to come and try to replace him. Yeah, and like they still have Shaqiri. Shaqiri could still be a great player. Like
he has his on and off days. When
he's
he's fucking off, he's really off. But when he's on,
do you remember him at Bayern Munich? He was he started at Bayern Munich. He's a Champions League winners medal, and now he's not really kicking it at Stoke.
Yeah,
he needs to kind of up his game a little bit there. I still think Stoke could be dangerous this year for Stoke. I don't think if it's not this year for Stoke and they keep going the way they're going, definitely next year.
Yeah. Did you watch the game the other night with United and Real?
Oh, in the Super Cup or whatever the Oak's called. Yeah.
What did you make of that?
I thought if United kind of got a few converted their chances with Pogba's miss and Lukaku's miss, it could have been a completely different game.
Did you see Lukaku's throwing?
No, I didn't see that.
Foul throw.
Oh, really? Oh,
professional footballer. What did they buy him for?
What was it?
70 million.
90 million.
90 million. You can't take a fucking throw in.
Oh, but
you learned that Super Sevens, like.
Yeah, I do. I do think like United, Mourinho's kind of nearly like a Stoke. He's getting like really big, powerful. Like you think about
his
Lukaku.
Team are so strong.
Yeah, Lukaku, Matic coming in. That Lindelof, big strapping. Fucking 6'3", 6'4".
I think they're on average they're the tallest team in the league by a mile.
Yeah, definitely. Like so, they're going to look to outpower everyone.
Then they have the three guys up front. Martial, Rashford, and Lukaku.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be so good to get. If he keeps them, and Mkhitaryan as well.
Yeah, I think Pogba's going to be a lot better this year. I think.
Let's hope, because I was just fucking expecting to set the ball on fire.
Everyone was expecting it.
Yeah.
But you have to think, like, I know it's not his first season in the Premier League because he was young. He was
young, so we're not counting that really. Like,
but I wouldn't count that. He went off. I know he played for top teams, like, but I still think give him a season, let him settle in. I think he'll be a completely different player this year.
Yeah.
I can see him grabbing a lot more goals this year, and I think him and Lukaku will do really well together.
But even yesterday, I watched a bit of it. I watched some of it, and then I watched the highlights for the rest of the game. But I remember when he got the ball yesterday in the middle of the field, and he was going to pass, and it was about a 10-yard pass, and he completely fucked it up. No one near him, no pressure at all, and then it kind of I expected a lot fucking more.
Yeah, everyone's expecting
the whole hashtag Pogback and all that last season. Yeah, Jesus Christ, like
I do have to think, like, they are a powerhouse and they will be this year. I still think their defence is going to be their weakness. That Lindelof, you wouldn't be filling me with confidence if I was a United player now. We could turn around and be really good. I think for what they paid for him, like 40 million, they could have went down and gotten Port, or even went in try to get Van Dijk, someone like that. There's
something Mourinho would have seen in him like that.
Oh yeah,
Mourinho has a great. Mourinho is one of the fucking. Remember what Mourinho done at Chelsea with David Luiz that time?
Yeah.
He got for fucking sold such and such and got him for 50 million or whatever.
I do. He could be good. He just hasn't started seeing it yet, but it is only his first couple of months of the Premier League.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah.
See how it goes with them.
Gareth Bale to United? Question mark.
No, I don't think so.
Did you not see the footage last night of him shaking Mourinho's hand?
I know, but the way it was, Mourinho came out before the match and said, if Gareth Bale doesn't play tonight, I'll be waiting on the other side for him. But now he's cup tied, like he can't play in Champions League now because he played last night. So, well, that's what I'm presuming, because it's a European competition. So I'm presuming they're cup tied, so that'll rule him out. He came out after and said he's happy at Madrid and he's, he wants to fight for his place. So I'd say he's fairly
happy. What if Real Madrid get your man?
That Matip or Matip, whatever his name is.
But
then they could sell to raise money.
He's not going to sit there at his class playing second fiddle when he could be swanning around Old Trafford fucking banging in goals for free or for nothing. Like,
yeah, like this young lad, he's only 18. Like, he's obviously a talent. Like, he's really, really good.
If United get Gareth Bale,
Mbappe, that's his name.
Yeah, Mbappe. If United get Bale, say good luck to the Premier League.
Yeah,
I know you can't win it on one player, but that'll just completely finalise that team.
Yeah. I think
completed as a whole. I think Mourinho's going to get him. Honest to
I don't
God,
know.
the chap works fucking. He's a magician in the transfer market. He always has been, Mourinho. But I think United. That's what I'm going with. United first, City second, and it's going to be so close. I reckon. I think Arsenal are going to come in third. And then Arsenal Wenger to walk.
Really?
I reckon, yeah. And I think Conte is going to. There's going to be fucking war at Chelsea. I'm telling you. And Conte wants the ground.
my top 6 in order. I think it's going to be. Man City. I think it's going to be Chelsea second. I think.
Do you reckon?
I think. Yeah, I guarantee it.
I can't see it.
I said they're going to buy, if not 2, definitely 2 more world-class signings. I think it's going to go in there. Conte, they're going to have to keep him happy. Only if now this is, I think if we get Van Dijk and keep Coutinho, I think Liverpool could just edge United to third or fourth. Liverpool, United, Tottenham with Wembley, with not sign anyone. But this is as we are now. They haven't signed anyone at the minute. We'll see what happens. Just 3 weeks left of the transfer market. Anything could happen. Bale could go back to Tottenham for all we know. No one knows.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal. I think Arsenal.
Did you say Bale go back to Tottenham?
He could. You never know.
Gareth Bale.
Yeah, you never know.
Gareth Bale is going to Manchester United.
I don't know.
Mark my words.
If Gareth Bale does go to Man United, they're going to be really hard to beat.
Mark my words. Gareth Bale is going to United, and Conor McGregor is going to stop Floyd Mayweather.
There's a nice double.
You heard it here on the Slip of the Lid podcast, okay?
There's a nice double now. 5 on that, lads. Now, get yourself a holiday over. I'd stick with that. I think there's a lot of ifs in there, like if Liverpool get Van Dijk and if to keep Coutinho. If we don't, I'd say 6th, maybe even lower, to be honest.
I think he's going to finish higher than Chelsea, and that fucking breaks my heart to say that. But I think Chelsea are going to go. They're going to be woeful.
Second season syndrome and all this.
Yeah, they haven't replaced Matic. Who are you going to replace Matic with? They have to the end of the end of the month, really, haven't they?
They got Bakayoko and they're going to play him beside, Kante.
But such a good system with him and Kante. That'd be like selling Kante, like.
Yeah, well, jeez, it'd be a whole.
If Kante wins, if Chelsea win the Premier League this year, that's Kante's third in a row.
Yeah. No, Kante is probably arguably up there with Hazard, their best player.
He's fucking brilliant.
The only thing for Chelsea is that they are going to miss Costa's goals massively unless someone else steps up.
Batshuayi? Hardly.
Well,
Bat's just shite.
You never know.
No way. He's big and he's strong and he's cool. You ever seen him? He's fucking cool dude on his social media. But no, I can't see it. And I definitely can't see it with Morata. I think Morata is just going to be like Torres in his last season or two at Chelsea.
There is no doubt Morata is a talent. He done it for Juventus, he done it for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But the English league is a lot harder.
Yeah.
He's going to come up against defenders that are going to put him on his arse 9 times out of 10. He's going to have to be physical.
Then again, and he is a fucking big guy as well. But I can't see he's going to be as strong or a fucking.
I don't think he'll get as much as what Costa would have got. I can't see him scoring as much as Lukaku. I can't see him scoring as much as Harry Kane. If he got 15, maybe I think he'd be having a really good season. I can't see him breaking into 20.
Did you see? I was reading just the gossip on Israel media newspapers reports that Roy Keane, the former United and Ireland legend, who was second hand to Martin O'Neill, as we know, is in the running for the Israel job. Ahead of the fucking qualifiers,
Oh Jesus!
Imagine him going to Israel. How would fucking
surely he'd pick up a job somewhere fucking.
And he really wants a job, doesn't he? Fucking, he wants that number 1 spot,
Yeah, he does want it.
He's great at what he does at Ireland. I love the man. I have 2 of his books that he brought out was autobiographies. But I think he's a great manager. I think what he done was it Sunderland?
He took Sunderland from bottom of the Championship, got him promoted.
Yeah.
But when he got to the Premier League, he didn't cut it in the Premier League. For the transfer market, everyone will be really watching Sanchez, where he's going to go. Mbappe, Coutinho, if can hold on to him.
If he's hold on to him, he's be doing well.
Yeah. Costa's still a Chelsea player. Atletico Madrid have put in, I think, half of what Conte wants from him. Conte wants 50 million, which isn't bad when you're seeing Lukaku going for 90, Morata going for 70, Walker going for 50. The way the money is, I think 50 is a steal for
he loves Atletico, so he'll go back there tomorrow.
I think he will. Yeah, I think he'll go back there.
No,
I think Atletico are trying to get him on the cheap, to be honest.
I think they have that all kind of sussed, to be honest.
Dembele, Dortmund have put 135 million price tag on him.
Jesus
Christ. Because Barcelona have the Neymar money.
That's
so
it, yeah.
Everyone's same with Coutinho. I think next bid for Coutinho is meant to be over 120 million. So it's gonna be really hard for FSG to turn that down. But we'll see.
So who's your top 3 and who's getting relegated this season?
Well, my top 4 is Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United. My relegation is Huddersfield bottom. I just don't think they're going to cut it. I think it's just going to be they bought too many players, if that makes any sense. They're not going to know the first team. I can't see him getting it. I think Brighton's going to go as well.
They were my two as well.
And then I'm going to say Stoke.
Stoke?
Yeah, I just don't think they're going to cut it. If it's not going to be this year, it's going to be next year. Stoke or even Burnley. I think Burnley's, like, they've lost Keane, they've lost Gray. Gray's looking to go to Watford. I think it's coming out today for 18.5 million or something like that. I know they had a great home record last season.
Yeah.
Brilliant home record. Unbelievable at home. Losing two key players.
And haven't replaced them.
So I can see Burnley being thereabouts. But I think Brighton and Huddersfield, and then a toss-up between Burnley and Stoke for me.
Yeah. I don't know about my relegation teams. I'd say 2 of the 3 that have come up finishing at the top. I can see United. I can see it so close at the top this year.
Yeah, we'll be
honest
so
to
close,
God.
yeah.
The 2 Manchester teams, whether it's United first or City, I don't really know. I think United might have the upper hand. Mourinho is kind of used to the Premier League. He's used to these fucking battles. Pep still kind of, he had that season last year, but and then I can see Arsenal doing really well this year, so I can see them coming in third, and I can't see Chelsea finishing. I can see Liverpool even finishing higher than, not even Liverpool, but I can see Liverpool finishing higher than Chelsea. I think it's just going to really bad for Chelsea.
What about Tottenham? Where do you think Tottenham's going to finish?
I don't know, they haven't bought anyone. That's what's worrying me about Tottenham.
Yeah.
And they're after getting rid of that. But like, then again, this could all change tomorrow. Like,
yeah,
we're recording this now.
This is what it is.
Yeah,
Still 3 weeks left.
This is Wednesday.
It could all change tomorrow. Tottenham could come out and announce 3 signings in the morning, and we have this release Friday. But sure, this is it. We'll have a more up to date one next week. It'll be our reactions to all the goals, the scores, the matches, key players that we thought were good performances. I'm sure Premier League Open Week there's going to be a few shocks in there as well. Like,
yeah, we'll have different segments for the podcast. We're going to do. We're not going to just focus on football.
No,
or
we just said
or
we do
like that.
a complete football one this week because
right
the Premier League starting.
Yeah, that's it. That's about it, guys. We'll let you know what the rest of the content is going to be for the next podcast.
Yeah, if anyone wanted to put a comment in there who you think is going to be your top 4.
Let us know, yeah,
let us know, see what everyone's opinion is.
It'd be nice to hear from some people. We're getting a bit of response from the Facebook and the Twitter, some people messaging me, and a couple of views on the YouTube and the SoundCloud and stuff like that, which is always nice. So hopefully when we still more and more episodes, and then better the content gets, and we're just doing this because we don't really see each other for the week, and this is how we get together, like, and we have conversations, and that's about it.
Yeah, this is we get together, have a bit of a chat. And
thanks for listening, guys. Please like, share and comment, and that's about it. See you later. Good luck.